wait like a couple more minutes, but tell us if there's anything that you were able to do this past weekend or even this past week to help somebody else out, to be a blessing to them. Is
Um,
there anything?
one of my friends, can you guys hear me? Because I've been having some audio issues.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
can.
Okay. So one of my friends is training for a marathon swim in Vermont. It's called the Search for Meth. It's at Lake Memphremagog in Vermont, and she actually it's a I think it's a 25K swim.
Wow.
Um, yeah, you actually have to bring your passport with you because you do while during the swim you do cross over the international border.
That's
So
crazy.
it's kind of fun that way. So that little pond where I swim, she did a 10-hour training swim yesterday in the
Oh my
pond.
That's crazy.
God.
So
How
so
many
I went
laps
down
around
and
does she have to do that thing?
I have no idea, but she did 17 miles in a
Oh my
pond that if you
gosh.
swim the perimeter, it's just about a mile. But she did a lot of like loops around and back and forths and
Oh my
you know
gosh.
different things. I always think I was like I would pretty much want to take an ice pick to my face at that point. But
Yeah,
um, she just because she said that's part of it is just the mental toughness and everything. So um, I when I left, there were other friends that came and swam with her during the day, but I left her a bunch of tattoos.
that's
Um,
Oh,
cool.
I was just really proud of her, and I went back down at like four. She swam from 6:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon, and she
Wow.
my
had like
God.
all these bottles of nutrition and snacks and everything right there on the stairs. So every I forget how many laps, but she would just come in and she would refuel and go back out, and she had lanolin all over her body, and because the water's it's like 72 degrees, but if you're in the water for 10 hours and you don't have a
That's
wetsuit on
cold.
or anything
Yeah.
like that, because you can't wear a wetsuit in this event.
Wow.
It's a marathon swim. So, but she was just like,
Wow.
yeah, she's just so like so mentally tough, and it just I was just so proud of her. It's just
That's
amazing.
awesome. Well, that
That's
was nice
cool.
of you to share your tattoos.
Yeah. Did you
Well,
swim
I
with her
just knew
too?
like I did. I got in and I swam. I swam for probably just a little over an hour, which was
Wow.
longer than I had planned on swimming. But I was just so motivated by her,
Yeah,
and
that's
I
cool.
just said, you know what, I'm going to go around for another loop. So I did I did about 2,700 yards. Um,
That's
it
cool.
was nice. It was just beautiful, and it was I had a lot going on emotionally yesterday. It was like the 5th year anniversary of my mother passing away. So I was just like, you
Mm.
know what? I'm just going to go. I didn't, I was, it was really, it was just as restorative for me being in the water as it was for me supporting a friend. So,
Yeah,
it
that's
was,
cool.
yeah, it was a win-win for sure.
Awesome. Cool. Anybody else? Thanks for coming, Michelle and Becky and Sarah. Glad you're here. So, Kathleen, go ahead and share what everybody's. We wanted to just hear from you all about something special that you did last week. Is that what you were asking?
Yeah. Is there anybody else? No.
No.
All
I didn't
right.
do anything big like Cami, but I did a few small things.
Hey, those
Oh, well,
Uh,
count.
that
there was a
counts.
race this morning that somebody didn't have a race belt for, so I arranged to bring him one of my spares, and I don't
Oh,
know
that's
him from that, but
awesome.
anyway.
There you
And
go.
we rented as a group. We rented an Airbnb, and one of the couples who was there had two very enthusiastic dogs, and so they had put blankets down on all the couches and everything to protect them. And then it was just chaos trying to clear out this morning. So they're dealing with everything. So I just folded up all the blankets and put them in there. Like, I just kind of helped with the tidy up for other people and, just
That's
little
nice.
things, but little
Hmm.
things add up when you don't have time and you're stressed and whatever. So,
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. I was in the grocery store this morning and I like to get in and get out. So it's like, don't get in my way because you might get run over. So I tried to be really patient today and I let people go in front of me. I gave some smiles. So it's little, but you know what? it helps. So yeah, it makes people feel good. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for being here, you guys. We have a small group. I think the summertime, everybody gets busy and they're on their vacations. And Paige saying she just got back 45 minutes ago. So we're
Yeah,
thankful. Oh, let me
thank
add
you.
somebody here. We're grateful that y'all are here and are joining us for our second community call. We thought that we would just do just kind of like a quick, not as long as we did last time, but just a quick run through of what we did in Q2 and what is coming up in Q3, because we like to share some of the big things with you all. You're a big part of that with us. We want to try to get a group photo again, and we'll do the breakout rooms and give you guys plenty of time in the breakout rooms because I know that you really like that. And then Don is going to do his little mindful minute or minutes, and then we'll just open it up at the end. If there's any questions or comments, any feedback, anything that you want to talk about, we're more than happy to just kind of have some spare time. So we still have some people coming in. That's awesome. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Claire.
Hey, you
Um,
can have your
yeah.
cameras on if possible. That would be great. We like to see you. Everybody likes to see you,
Oh, somebody said you can't do the. Okay. Let me open up the
Michelle.
chat
That's
here.
okay. That's okay. Yeah, if you can't join the breakouts, that's okay too. We just excited that you're here.
Oop, you might want to mute
Oops.
yourself. Here, let me mute. Here. There. Okay. Um, all right, so let's start with Q2. And we just, like I said, just wanted to run through a few things that we did this quarter that we thought were fun and something that y'all would be interested in knowing. The first thing that we started off this quarter with was the Cooper River Bridge Run Expo. That was a lot. um, and this was our second year doing it, and we had a great turnout like last year. We had a lot of fun, sold a lot of tattoos. We even are starting to have people come up to our table that know who we are, that have purchased online, that so it's fun, that type of
Yeah.
stuff is really fun. People that we don't know. And we were able to meet one of our ambassadors there as well. There were two ambassadors running the bridge, but one came in really late. Unexpected things had happened, and we weren't able to meet up with her. But we were able to meet up with Anne Marie, which was really fun because anytime that we can see you guys in person, that just is so much more fun. So we're hoping
Yeah.
we can do more and more of that.
Yeah.
A couple other things that we did, we released our starter pack. So our starter pack is 20 tattoos. And it's been going really well. It's great for athletes that are just getting to know us and great for athletes that already know us. So um, some people, we've gotten some comments from some athletes that are really excited about it because they've actually emailed us and asked us for that. So they just like the variety that they get. So that's been awesome. Um, and we released the glitter pack. And I know everyone loves glitter. So we've done really well with that as well. It's 5 tattoos of 3 different mantras and a couple of stickers. And so the pack seemed to do really well. And I know that we've talked about doing more of those, maybe like a runner's pack. And there was one that we were thinking of, but I think this is something that we'll probably do more of in the future for sure. And then did you want to talk about the last 3, Don?
Sure. Yeah, so the Spanish tattoos, I don't know if you all have seen that we have developed the Spanish tattoos. We came up with the top 3 Spanish tattoos, and with the help of Gloria and
Sylvia.
Sylvia, we have those, and we've started. Yesterday, we released the first tattoo that we wanted votes on. So the last 2 are going to be this week coming up, and then we'll announce the winners next week. So that's fun. I'm really excited about that. I know there's tons of Latin run groups all over the country, so that'll be really fun to get those in the hands.
And I was
Um,
just going to mention that when I was working with Gloria and Sylvia on this, and they were really helpful. And so we have a whole list of mantras that they've come up with and that we've had other athletes provide. And so we're excited to release a couple and then just kind of keep growing that.
right. So that'll be
Yeah.
fun. And then I don't know if you saw that we did tattoos for the girls on the run box. So we they reached out, or actually I reached out to them. Her name is Kelly, and they were all excited about it. So we sent 500 tattoos, made a little card, put it in a sleeve, and so they're gonna. I think it's gonna be July or August when those are in the boxes. So that was really exciting. And then I didn't know this company existed, and they reached out to me. It's called First Form, and they're a big time supplement company, and they have over 1 million followers on Instagram, and they just did their summer smash, I think a few weeks ago, the beginning
Mhm.
of June. And so they wanted tattoos for that. I did like 9,000 tattoos for them on for the yeah, it was cool. And so it was fun. I mean, they found me on us online, so it was kind of cool to do that for them. I'm kind of waiting for some pictures. But yeah, that was cool. That was big. And
Yeah.
so
And the fun thing is that, we're starting to gain traction with people, companies running or reaching out to us. So
yeah,
that we're getting more and more of that instead of us doing all the work for that. I mean, obviously, we're still doing a lot of it, but
right.
it's becoming, more regular. So that's really exciting for us.
Yeah, and we just want to share these things because you're an important part of the message of By Race Tats, the sharing, the positivity, and we just really appreciate you helping us grow our brand, and we can't
Hmm.
do it without you guys. And so we really, we really appreciate it, and
Yeah.
you know, sharing tattoos is all what it's about, and just sharing positivity with friends, family, and run buddies.
Yeah. So thank you. That's why we want to let you in on the fun things, the big things that are happening here.
Yes.
Um, all right. I wanted to ask, does anybody subscribe to Girl on the Run box? Any of you guys? No. But do you know about it? No.
I
Okay. Well,
hadn't heard of
Yes.
it till you mentioned it.
okay.
What's
Well, this will
that?
be,
Yeah, go ahead.
oh, I was
I was
just
just
going to
saying I
say,
hadn't heard of it till you mentioned it.
Yeah, it's a subscription box. So they once a
mhm,
month they send out, they have tons of if you get a chance, check them out because they have everything run related, and it's all women related things.
mhm,
So they have, I don't know, 8 or 10 things in the box that would help you, from nutrition to materials to you name it. They have swag in there, they have
mhm.
tons of stuff, so
I think,
it's pretty
yeah,
cool.
it's really interesting. On Instagram, their handle is She Runs Box. So you can find her on Instagram that way. And then obviously she has a website. But so this might be just a fun introduction to kind of get to know what they do. But they definitely obviously are geared towards women. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's cool.
All right, let's take a group photo. Are you guys ready?
So really
Yes.
quick, so girl, what does it say? Oh, the girl on the run.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wait. It just reminds me of Girls on the Run. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, I didn't know Girls on the Run was doing like a box.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think Dawn said girls, but it's Girl on the
Girl on
Run
a
Bingo.
Run.
box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind
And
of like a
then the
Fab Fit Fun, but specifically for runners. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And she has like really fun things in there and it's cool. Yeah. Um, and she has different levels of the subscription and
Mhm.
things like that. So yeah, fun.
Cute.
Um, yeah. So we were going to do breakout rooms. How many people do we have?
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Ten.
7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not sure if Ashley can get on a room. If you can't, or if you don't want to, you can stay in here. But we're want to give an opportunity for you all to get to know each other a little bit, and just share a little bit about you know your journey and what's going on with you for the summer, or what you've been doing.
Okay.
Ashley
Michelle
can't,
said,
so
yeah, Matt and Michelle can't. Okay. So
okay.
that means eight.
2,
Okay.
4, 6, 8.
Um, and 10 minutes, is that good for you guys?
Five
Does that
minutes, 10
sound too
minutes.
long? 10 minutes. We did 7 minutes last time and everybody wanted longer. So 10 minutes. If you
If you're
guys want to
done
come
early,
back,
yeah. Yeah, if you're
come
done early,
back.
you can come back.
I come back too early?
No.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope. I sent a message to it was time.
okay.
We're the rule following group.
You are, yeah, rule followers.
Oh my gosh. Was 10 minutes long enough or was it still too short?
That was good.
It worked
Yeah,
out.
that's good.
Just right.
10 minutes was
Okay,
okay.
good.
Okay. Did you guys learn anything fun or exciting with your fellow ambassadors? Anybody want to share?
Well, you put me in a room with my coach, so
Oh, well,
Oh,
you didn't want to
Well,
Sabrina?
divulge too much.
I'm learning I probably need
Sabrina.
a coach because I have a hard time with training and setting it up and getting past, the 5K, 10K, and kind of up into the half marathon. So Ironmans, I'm not there yet. I'm running through the Spartan races. So I gotta,
Oh,
the
cool.
swimming and the biking would be the harder thing for me to try to plan the training for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can honestly say
Cool.
having a coach has been one of the best things I did for myself, just
Okay,
because,
don't try to tackle it on your own.
yeah, I mean, just to not
Cindy's
have to
like,
think, yeah, yeah, you don't have to think
Nope.
about it. They can pretty much plan it, and so that you're not getting injured, you're not overtraining, but you're
yeah,
doing enough to do well in your event. So I would highly recommend,
good
yeah,
to know.
coach for sure.
Yeah. Anybody else want to share anything?
I kept
We
popping in and out because I had a weak internet signal, so it kept kicking me out.
Oh,
But I
We
know it's
wondered what was going on with you, Can.
yeah. No, I popped in, and then when they said, "Oh, we're calling us back," I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, you usurped the conversation." They said, Sarah," and they said, "No, we've been chatting for a while, so you're good." So it worked out. Yeah.
Good,
Okay,
good,
good.
good.
Right. Well, good. I'm glad that you guys had time to kind of chit chat and talk with somebody that you may not know very well, or, learn what's going on with their racing schedule and training schedule and personal life and everything. So awesome. Um, so we'll keep doing the breakout rooms because it seems like you guys like those. That's fun. Yeah, cool. All
do we have
right.
a spot where we can follow, where we can follow other ambassadors on social media? Like, is there a document or
Yeah,
something?
there was at least one post, if not two. So I can tag you. I'll go back and find the post. I'll tag
Here,
you in it.
I'll just make a
Or
new post.
okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
that's a good idea.
I'm gonna do it right
Okay.
now.
Okay,
Perfect.
Okay.
thanks, Sarah. Yeah,
Thank
Because
you.
we
yeah.
have in the room that I was just in the chat room, one, I think it is Paige that's going to do like a 300 something mile race, and then Claire is going to do
Whoa.
her first triathlon, and
Yes.
I just want to make sure I'm following so we can cheer on all these people that
Mhm.
are
It's
doing these
very,
cool things.
yeah, inspiring for
Page
sure.
one is your race.
I leave July 8th and it starts on July 10th.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. So
Is
is
that
this your A race?
Oh, yes.
AA plus? Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Where's it at?
tracking people.
It's it starts in Missouri.
Oh my gosh. And ends where?
Georgia.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you have like a full crew with you?
You're not allowed a crew.
Oh wow. So
Wow.
you're self-supported?
Completely self-supported.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That sounds
Weren't we just
scary.
talking about the fatal flaws or
Yes.
She's gonna do
oh
awesome. We'll
gosh.
be cheering you on.
Yes, you're gonna do awesome. Cool.
I
Oh
will have my
gosh.
phone so I can check and see things.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
So
Cool.
how many days is it over?
You have a total of 10 days to finish.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
So
That's
amazing.
every
crazy.
day we'll have to drop you a message in the group.
Okay.
Yes.
Please do, yeah. Yeah. All right.
Oh,
So we don't want to keep you too much longer. So we had just a few more things to share. So we'll just give a quick rundown of Q3. We're going to finish up the Spanish tattoos, and we're actually next month we're having, so in July, where it's going to be our second year of being my race tat. So we're going to have an anniversary sale towards the end of the month of July.
yay.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it's
we'll probably
crazy to
ask
think
for
of.
your help just sharing that. It's just going to be a quick 1 day sale. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And so
all
I'm
of
trying to
your
figure
outreach
out
will
if I
be
want to
helpful.
do, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do a 50% off, 40% off. I haven't decided yet. So
Oh.
yeah. So the other thing is, I don't know, I know Paige knows about it, but have you all heard of the Running Man Festival?
Mm-mm.
So
Some of you have, yeah.
it's a 3-day event in Georgia. It's in Rome, Georgia. It's kind of like Woodstock for runners. It's pretty crazy.
It's like it's Jesse Itzler's.
Yeah, Jesse
Yeah.
Mhm.
Itzler.
Yeah.
So last year I went, and I I actually wanted to be a vendor there, and I couldn't work that out. So I just went for a day and handed out tattoos, got a lot of cool photos. And so what it is it's a 3-day festival. So it's like they have guest speakers, they have yoga, they have cold plunge, they have the world's largest sauna, it's just like this thing on steroids.
And they
So,
have a run.
and then on Saturday they have a 1 mile track that they run. You can run as many miles or hours as you want, or you can run a couple of laps, take a break, get lunch, go out and run some more laps. It's just really cool. And so we're actually going to be a vendor. So I reached out to Bobby, the CEO of Running Man. And so we're going to do kind of like a tattoo parlor for the event.
Oh,
So it's,
sweet.
yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So we're in the process of doing the tattoos. We're in the process of kind of getting some of our own merch together for that event. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's the September 12th,
12th to
September
14th.
14th.
Yeah.
12th through the 14th. So
Just looked it up.
we'll be there. I don't know, Paige, are you even, I know last year you weren't available.
I'm looking.
Because I'm trying to figure out if I can have volunteers and you don't have to pay to get
Yeah.
in. It's a pricey ticket. I mean, it's like if you want to do all 3 days, it's almost $1,000. So
Mhm.
if you want to come as a
Oh, it is.
volunteer, I mean, I think I might be able to have people come and help us with the booth and all that. So we're just still trying to kind of figure out the details.
Yeah, I think I could add maybe 2 of those days.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome. I'll
Well,
reach out.
yeah,
Okay.
we'll know more in a month or so, but yeah, it's going to be a fun event. And
I think oh, go ahead.
yeah, they're expecting around 1,500 people. It's a big festival. I mean, it's crazy. They have goat yoga. I
Awesome.
mean, just like everything. So,
I feel like I'm going to be a little out of my comfort zone, but that's okay, right? That's what we're all about.
How to do
right.
it.
So, and then there's a lot more coming, and I'll go ahead and let you, Kathleen, do the reminder.
Okay.
part.
Yeah. So that's kind of the main things that we have for Q3 right now. Other things will pop up, but we wanted to share those things with you. Just a reminder that we have, I cannot believe this, but we have 1 week and 1 day until this month is over. And that means Q2 is over. So we will be having our drawing the beginning of July, after July 4th. We're going to, wait after the holiday. And so I'll announce that date soon. But we're excited to have our drawing. We're going to have lots of fun prizes again this time. And just a reminder to get on in the drawing. There's some things that you can do. So you can purchase custom tattoos or purchase mantra tattoos out of the store. You can make a connection with my race tats, or you have your shareable code used. And so every time something happens with those things that I just mentioned, your name goes in the pot. So the more you do, the more your name is in there for your chance to win. So we're really excited. Again, we'll do that at the beginning of July, and we'll give away some more prizes.
Cool.
And I think that's it. Dawn, you were going to do a little mindset.
Yeah, so I had I wanted to share just a little kind of insight I had recently, and just something that I wanted to drop a quick mindset, reframe for you as an athlete. So recently I heard this quote. It was like, if something feels too hard to start, it just means the first step isn't small enough. So think about that. If something feels too hard to start, it just means the first step isn't small enough. And, how many times have you started a workout or a comeback or a goal and thought it seems like an impossible task, or just not today. I'm not going to do that. And, that reaction doesn't mean that you're weak or you're unmotivated. It just means that the step that you're trying to take is too big for today. And instead of thinking, I have to run 5 miles in the heat and I don't want to, what if you just put on your shoes and go for a walk? You may not get the full workout in, and that's okay. It's all about movement. And, your goals, especially big goals, require big belief. And that is true. But your goal also needs tiny, doable actions that, stack up on top of each other. It's about stacking those days, day in and day out. I know you've heard that before. And so I want you to know that if something feels too heavy right now, don't quit. Don't put it off. Just, shrink the step. And you can start where you are with what you have, and you trust that the momentum will follow after you take the action. Because for me anyway, momentum doesn't just produce action, it's the action that produces the momentum. So I know you've done hard things before, and just taking that one small step forward, you will really be surprised what happens. And so I want you to think on this the next few days, and I have a prompt that I want you to just kind of think about. Think about your goal or your task or your training or something even in your life right now that feels heavy, overwhelming, and that is just hard to start. And I want you to just ask yourself, what would be the tiniest first step? What would that look like? What would be the tiniest first step that you can take? And just write that down. It may be putting on your shoes. It may be, just deciding to get in the car to go to the gym. And, you have to just make it almost laughably small. And then I want you to just take the action. Because, consistency starts with one single doable action step that your brain says, hey, I can do that. And it's all about that brain tease, basically. It's like when it seems too big, we don't take action. Especially that's how I feel a lot of the times. And, you know, because your breakthrough, my breakthrough happens when we show up enough to just get going. And, you know, so I believe in you. We appreciate you. We thank you for being an ambassador. I wanted to just share that little tidbit today, and hopefully that helps. You know, you've got this. We appreciate you being here. And I know that if you have any, now we're going to just open the floor for any suggestions, feedback, questions that you all have, and then we'll let you enjoy the rest of the evening.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for sharing that. We
You're
can all use
welcome.
that, whether it's in training, racing, personal life, for sure. Um, does anybody have any questions or any feedback, anything you want to share? Anything? No?
I need a custom tattoo, Kathleen. So what's the best way for me to get in touch with you guys about that?
You can email us. I'll put it in the chat, and then I can, it's hello at myracetats.com.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that'll be great.
Email
Thanks,
us,
Cindy.
and yeah, I'll help you through that.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks,
No, you're
Michelle.
thinking about tattoos. I actually I have quite a few real tattoos. And my spirit animal is sea turtles. I'm absolutely obsessed with sea turtles. It's ridiculous. So it's yeah. And I swam with them last year when I was in Hawaii. I'm obsessed with them. So this past Monday, you might have seen it on Facebook. I sat for just over one second. Charlie. My husband's home and the doorbell rang, but my dog. So I sat for just over 7 hours and got tattooed.
Wow.
I cannot believe you sat there that
That's just
long.
tattoo time. That's not including break. I was there for about 9 hours, including breaks.
It's gonna be on camera.
Gosh.
Oh,
But yeah, I have a turtle, and then on it has like, I have the word ohana, which is Hawaiian for family.
Right.
I have hapapalua, which is Hawaiian for half, because that's my favorite distance to run. So now
Oh, right.
it's right on my legs. Every time I look down to run, it's there.
Wow.
And you know what? Still from Nashville, like you can barely see it here, but in Nashville I wore
Oh, the
I have
tan
13.1.
line.
It's still tanned on my arm. I thought, thinking I might have to get that actually tattooed or something. I don't know.
That's
It's still a
cool.
tan line on my arm.
That's
It's too
funny.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I saw it. It was beautiful. And
Yeah.
I was saying Ashley Anderson, she has a bunch of tattoos as well. And she's got some Hawaii stuff from like Kona for
Yeah.
her triathlon. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Anything else? Any other questions? Anything?
I only
Oh,
have one
Claire.
tattoo, and it's of the pumpkin man.
Good one.
Wow. Go ahead, Claire.
Oh, Claire.
I put it in the chat, but I'll ask. Are you going to be selling the wrist sweatbands on the website at any point?
Yes, so glad that
Oh,
you
we
mentioned
forgot
that.
to mention
Yeah,
that.
I do
Yeah.
have them. I just got them in, I don't know, a week or so ago, and I'm just need to make a product page and get it up. So yes, love the
Yeah. And
blue
they
and the,
have,
oh, let me show you also. Hold on.
yeah, they have the mantras on them.
Oh, nice.
So
Different ones, so you get
wait,
pages,
what?
or there's just one?
well, he'll show you. Yeah.
Okay.
So you all had this suggestion. So this was the front, and then
Okay.
we did do
Ooh, I love that.
yeah, so we
Yes.
did
Oh, yeah,
the mantras
definitely.
on the back. So it's got the front and the back. So
Those are
Yeah.
beautiful.
yeah,
Fantastic.
That's cool.
so
Well
those will
done.
be on the store ready for sale for so.
Like, get them up before the end of this quarter, like before we have to, buy
Yes.
our
All right,
quarter.
there you
Yeah.
go.
Just maybe.
I'll have them up by the end of the week, if not before that.
Well,
Awesome.
hopefully before, because the end of the month is Monday, I think. Next Monday or
Yes,
Tuesday, something like that.
Monday.
Monday. Okay.
right.
Yes. Awesome. We forgot to
Okay.
mention those.
I have another question about those because I coach a high school running team. Will there be like if you order 10 or more, like a
Bulk.
We could
package
do
deal.
some kind of a
Or
discount. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reach out, just email me how many you need and we can definitely work out a deal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use the email that I mentioned and that I put in the
Yeah,
chat.
like that,
and
like a
then-
wristband that says I can do hard things. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
talking to my kid. I would love to order
Oh,
some.
I'm like,
Well,
who are you talking to?
we have a summer camp for the kids coming up in July. And I always
Cool.
like to give like little things out to the kids, like camper of the day or different things like that. Those would be really cute.
Yeah.
They're really
Yeah.
They're
And I
very
think
cool.
they'd be easier because they could just slide them on versus like applying them and that, you know, they could,
Mhm.
they would,
Right.
they just, yeah. And some of the kids are very, what do you call that? Like sensitive. You know the word I was looking for. Texture, you know, just different things
Oh.
about having things on their
Mhm.
skin. Because we've
Right.
done like Sharpie words before we had the tattoos, you know.
Mhm.
So that might be something that appeals to some of them. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
okay.
cool.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
cool.
Cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anything
Mm.
else? No? Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We love seeing your
Thank you.
faces and talking to you. And we'll see you in the Facebook group and on Instagram. Okay.
Nice.
Bye,
Thank
y'all.
you.
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you want to wave?
Bye.